Everybody, my name's Brenda and welcome to TangleBreak. TangleBreak is a break that I take from my day to relax and draw. I am a full-time caregiver for my mom who has dementia and is in a wheelchair, so you can imagine the stresses that I deal with on a daily basis. So I developed TangleBreak because when I discovered Zentangle, I just love it. And so it really gives me the break that I need. And whatever stresses that you're going through, I hope that this will be an outlet that you can watch and enjoy. And we're going to work on this tile today that is the Tangle Rain. And it's a fun one to do and it's very easy. That's what I'm looking for, are simple patterns that we can just relax with. So thank you for joining me, and we're going to be using the 8 basic steps of the Zentangle Method. Step number 1 is gratitude and appreciation. I'm thankful for the time that we have to take a break from our day to relax and draw. And the supplies are a 3.5-inch white tile, a black Micron 08 pen, a pencil, and a Tortillon. So let's go ahead and get started. So get your tile and your pen, and the second step is making the corner dots. The third step is the border. I like to draw the line towards me, but you can do it however you want. You can hear my dog in the background. She just made her way around to see what I was doing. Now I think she's going to go take a nap. Okay, step 4 is the string, but we're going to go straight to the tangle today, which is rain. Make a line, diagonal line from the bottom left to the top right. And now what we're going to do is do a zigzag from the top to the bottom, making triangles going back and forth. So to the left, to the right, just zigzag all the way down. And come to an end. Now the next part of this is we just fill in the triangles. And that's it for this part. Okay, the next part of doing the Tangle Rain is we're going to aura the triangles. So I'm just going to go to the top and aura the same distance all the way around both sides. Okay, I'm going to turn my tile to make it easier and do the same thing on this side. Okay, I'm going to turn my tile back to how we started. And now I'm going to do a small rain on the bottom diagonal and on the top diagonal. So I'm going to draw a diagonal here and across the top. And I'm going to do the same exact thing that we did for the middle line. And I'm going to start toward the left and do a zigzag making triangles. Just back and forth. And I'm just going to let it meet there. Just back and forth. And now I'm going to do the same exact thing. Go through and color in the triangles. And then we'll aura that whole section. Okay, now aura around it, just like we did on the one in the middle. And then we'll do this side. And this section's finished. So now we'll go up to the top part and do the same thing there. Fill in the triangles. Okay, now do the aura on both sides. I don't know if you can hear Molly, my little dog. She's snoring. She's 15 years old, 15 and a half actually, and she was walking around earlier. She has gotten on the blanket beside my chair, and I can hear her snoring, which is really helping me relax too. What a cute snore. Okay, now what we're going to do is make lines going parallel to what we did at the beginning, all the way along this side and then we'll do it on the other side. About the same distance as the aura around the triangles that we made earlier. And if your lines are not perfectly straight, do not stress. It will look fine. We're going to shade in just a minute, and that hides any imperfections that you may see, because we're not drawing these to be perfect. We're drawing it to relax. And you can see some of my lines are not ruler straight, and that just adds to it. And I'm drawing behind the rain that we already did. And once we shade it, it's going to look like it's popping up over top of these lines. I love it. Okay, now turn your tile. And then this direction, we'll do the same exact thing. Picture where it would be underneath the rain, and just draw a line all the way across. Okay, so we have finished this part. Now it's time for part 6, shading. So grab your pencil, and I'm going to put pencil lid down pretty heavy on the bottom part of each rain section. And then we'll smooth it out with the Tortillon. But I'm putting it down pretty hard here. And only on this bottom side. All the way across. Okay, then one more section to shade underneath. And you can already tell how it looks like it's going to raise up off of the paper. It just gives you a dimension. Now grab your Tortillon or whatever you're going to use to blend it in. Use your finger, a Q-tip. And I really enjoy doing small circular motions when I'm shading. I just find that very relaxing, and I like the way that it spreads the pencil. And then one more section. I see a little more places that I want to just blend. After I stop and look, I always see something else just to put a little extra down. I think that'll do it. All right, it's time for step 7, initial and sign. I'm going to put my chop here at the bottom and then turn it over and sign my name. So sign your artwork. And this was TangleBreak 2026. And we just did the tangle called Rain. And now it's time for step 8, which is appreciate again. And it's simple, but just so interesting to look at. And I hope that you enjoyed our break today. I did. And I will see you next time on Tangle Break. So bye for now.